I feel Australian, Aussie today. I am trying hard as I can, and it may be bad, but I need you to put it so in the comments.
Someone told me that to get like into an Australian accent, like to say like no in an Australian accent, just like say it like pronounced N-O-R-W. No.
Sound like I'm fucking retarded.
Hello, you beautiful nerds. Welcome to the Banthas podcast, where we talk about sci-fi, fantasy, horror, and all the popular art that we love. Also, we do it drunk. I'm joined as always by my brother Bill. How you doing?
Ding.
It is Christmas time
in Hollis, Queens. Oh,
in both places, you know.
in most
the time
places.
changes in that crazy.
In most
Where's
places in this hemisphere, it's Christmas time.
And today we are talking about our top episodes, Christmas episodes of Simpsons.
Simpsons Christmas episodes of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
That is exactly what the title is going to say, right?
Yeah. Well, it's pretty excited to talk about all these Simpsons episodes. Simpsons has a lot of Christmas episodes.
A lot.
But
So
we decided
we didn't
to narrow
watch
down
all
to
of them.
about 5 or 6 of our favorite.
We didn't watch all of them, but we watched a lot. We watched way more than we should have, actually. We shouldn't even be doing this video, but we're doing it for y'all because we love y'all.
We love y'all. And we love The Simpsons. We obviously love animated shit, and Simpsons has been in the game for so long.
30 years? 35 years?
The first episode was like 89, so it's
33
long
years?
time. I'm not gonna do that math right now.
God
Can't
damn.
do it. But
33 years. It's 33 years.
okay. But yeah, it's an incredible show. Obviously, they got a lot of specials for every holiday: Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween. Their Treehouse of Horrors are iconic. But today we're talking about the Christmas episodes. And let's start off with one of the best, season 11, episode 9, Grift of the Magi. A sinister toy company unveils Funzo, the next Tickle Me Elmo style fad to Springfield's Christmas shoppers. I read that really weird. The toy is a huge success in part because it is programmed to destroy other toys.
Man, I just realized I was going to read that in a British accent, but
oh yeah, that's right.
can't even, I got upset, but then I was like, I can't even look at it.
If you want, you do the next one in a British accent.
I can't read it because my phone. I'm on this on my phone. Damn it.
Oh yeah, that's right. The trials of technology.
Anyway,
what did you think of this Tickle Me Elmo episode?
I thought it was good, but I mean, like, dude, we laughed through the whole fucking episode. It was crazy. It was definitely that was the Gary Coleman episode, and oh my God, I can't speak enough on how absolutely missed he is right now.
Yeah, R.I.P.
You
Gary
made
Coleman.
fun of yourself so well, and you know you did it right. You did it in the right way. I appreciate you, Gary Coleman. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. People stay off cocaine. And also do yourself a favor and watch every one of these episodes when you get a chance because it's ridiculously funny.
Yeah, it was fun and sad seeing him in there, and
he was so good.
It was cool seeing like you said, him poking fun at himself. There was another episode, quasi Christmas episode. We'll talk about like the craziness of these Simpsons episodes in a bit, but there is another quasi Christmas episode that didn't make the list that has Mark Cuban in it, and but Mark Cuban he's voiced by like Hank Azaria or some such shit. So like you can see the difference in like celebrities who actually want to pay attention, like who want to like make fun of themselves. So it's cool seeing those people who are like willing to like tell exaggerated versions of themselves, like Gary did. Gary was down to play.
Gary's down to play, baby. He was a fucking savage with that shit. When he was on the phone, he plays a security guard, y'all, and he's on the phone, and he sounds like he's having a really important conversation with his agent, but then he switches over to talk to the president of the United States. What? Get the fuck out of here. This nigga was losing his mind, nigga. That shit was
at least
so
it's like
funny.
the phone's not even plugged in. And the look of concern that they both shared.
They were like, oh, snap. Oh, no, he wasn't talking to his agent. He was talking to the person who allegedly delivered his Chinese food.
Right.
And he was like,
this is supposed to be a galaxy of shrimp.
This is a galaxy is not 3.
Oh my
and
God.
Bart said,
that's great.
let's just say Gary is 3 shrimp short of the galaxy. I was like, God damn. That motherfucker is, oh my God. That was Gary,
a really great
Gary, I love you.
Yeah, R.I.P. Gary. And they did some of the other episodes that, even the ones that didn't make our list, this episode kind of probably starts this trend of them like sort of focusing on like how cool is Christmas considering like that, like the materialism that it like the materialistic idea of all of Christmas, because like at the end they all just like have a like hours long conversation about like, well, how good is giving gifts versus like how, you know, awful it is that all these toy companies and shit are making all this money off of shit every year. And they're just like, let's just agree to disagree that it's a mixed bag.
Yeah. I like they did that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Simpsons is always doing that. They're always attacking corporate bullshit that's going on. Politics, stupid on right or the left. Mm-hmm. They're always in the right. So if you want to know where you should be on the part of history, as far as where history stands, on the right side or the wrong side, watch The Simpsons. You'll be good. Just do whatever they say. Don't do whatever they say is stupid. Just stay away from it.
Yeah, and they do a pretty good job of telling you like what is stupid and what is not. Like you're not gonna, you get who the role models are on the show,
right? Exactly.
pretty quickly.
There are no good fathers in Springfield.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's that's
the one thing we learned.
I've been meaning to make a video about animated sitcom fathers, like specifically Homer, Hank Hill, and Peter Griffin for a really long time. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you'll actually watch.
So you're just gonna leave out my nigga, both my niggas actually.
Who are we talking about?
George Jetson and Frederick Flintstone. Like what are we talking about?
They both fall in the same like kind of archetype of, I guess you would say, probably more Homer.
All I know is you need to have them. You need to revise your whole shits because your shit, if it don't involve them, then what are we talking about?
They'll be in the conversation, but it's more about like the archetypes that, you know.
And then you forgot the only nigga in all of them is Cleveland Brown.
Oh yeah. Oh man, Cleveland. PJs.
Don't forget me, buddy.
Oh no, wait, not Cleveland. Oh no, I'm thinking no, not yet.
My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am happy to see that this video will get demonetized quickly.
But yeah, this was a nice, like, little fun one that ends on an introspective, like, look at materialism. But the next episode is more just like a traditional little fun family episode. Season 23, episode 9, Holidays of Future Past. At Christmas 30 years in the future, Bart and Lisa bring their kids to Homer and Marge's house, where they learn about parenting and loving your family. But meanwhile, pregnant Maggie is traveling to visit her family and falls into labor after arriving in Springfield. Wow, it took me so long to read that. I do not know why.
I don't even know what you said.
I don't think anybody knows. I think everybody stopped listening in the middle of that sentence.
Somebody skipped 10 seconds after you started talking.
But yeah, what did you think of this episode?
Welcome back for you skippers. And
nobody came back.
Oh man, made my chest hurt laughing. I love this episode. They start with like, them taking a family photo together in what is the Simpsons universe present, and then they end up taking that picture and montaging through future pictures that'll lead us to see how their family grows and splits apart, and also grows apart. And until we get to where they're old, where Marge and Homer are old, and the kids have finally grown up and wear different clothes. I guess the budget got a little bigger at the Simpsons household. You know what I'm talking about? You know, Maggie became a fucking rock star. Of course, we never get to hear her voice. The irony in it all. And Bart becomes Homer, but worse.
Yeah.
And
he's like a lonely Homer. Like how Homer would have ended up if like Marge was ever like, you know what, I'm gonna probably leave you because you're an alcoholic,
right?
Irresponsible.
And Lisa becomes like an independent woman who then ends up becoming not independent, and then marries Milhouse and has a child.
Yeah, weird turn for her character. I was like, I want to watch a whole show about Lisa.
Right? Like, I want that spinoff. Like,
she
that spinoff show. I'm here for that spinoff show.
She was in a throuple at some point.
Yeah, she was like her whole life, and this is like before she's 40, dog. Like,
yeah. Like, and then she settles down with Milhouse. Like, what the fuck happened, Lisa?
What happened, Lisa? She got kicked out of Harvard or something? Like, what happened? It's like Ern's turn from Princeton. Right? Like, what happened, nigga? You was made it.
You could make a whole Atlanta type show called Springfield about Lisa.
Oh my God, that should have been the last episode of Atlanta. That would have been fucking nuts.
But yeah, I did really like this episode too. It wasn't as like, laugh
nobody
out
ask
loud
you
funny
what you. No, I'm joking.
It wasn't as like laugh out loud funny as like some of the like other episodes, like the snowed in episode that did make the list because it's not very Christmassy. Despite how funny it is, but this one does have like a lot of heart, a lot of family sentimentality, which I really really dug.
It wasn't as funny as the snowed in episode, but the snowed in episode really was just ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, it was just
happened to take place during winter.
Fucking ridiculous as fucking episode. Just insane, crazy shit happening the entire time. Homer Simpson saves the kids by accidentally hitting a salt fucking silo.
That sounded like a silo tipping over.
Yeah. What was that? It sounded like a silo tipping over. Like, what the fuck? This is a crazy ass episode.
Yeah.
Gnarly ass shit. Loved it.
But yeah, this one is just like more Christmassy and just more heartfelt. And yeah, you get the spirit of Christmas, as it were.
That's in fact a fact.
But then we'll move right along to season 9, episode 11, Miracle on Evergreen Terrace. Great title. People throughout Springfield open their hearts and wallets after Bart accidentally burns the family Christmas presents and claims they were stolen by a burglar. But when the truth is, as alas revealed, the Simpsons find themselves pariahs. What did you think of this episode?
Classic episode. You know, Bart wakes up early to play with or wakes up late. No, goes down late at night to play with toys and open them up and shit.
Right. We've all done it. Go out, get up at 2:00 in the morning so you can play with the toys.
Yeah, I think he got up a little early too. He probably might have got up at like 10:30.
Yeah, you gotta wait until at least midnight,
because he had burned down the whole shit and destroyed the body. Like, he had disposed of the body. Like, he went outside and shoveled up some snow over it, and bam, it was No evidence.
No evidence.
In the clear. No one will ever find this.
Yeah. Like when 3 months with all that snow melts, nothing.
It ended up melting like within the episode.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's yeah, this is a fun little episode. Very iconic, for sure. Definitely one of the funnier ones. But yeah, it's like nice iconic episode.
Loved it. Giving it a 7.
Yeah, I give it a 7. Oh, which one would you give what rating would you give the season of Holiday of Future Past? We didn't say that one.
I give it an 8.
Okay, give it an 8. Actually, no, never mind.
What?
I was like, I forgot that we were doing. You asked me a rating on the last video, not this one. I was like, oh, I guess we haven't been doing that for every episode.
Well, no, we haven't been, but you know what? I'm answering questions.
No.
I'm here. I mean, I'm not gonna just be like, nah, nigga, we not doing ratings.
That's not what we doing.
We not doing ratings over
not
here today. Not today. So stop asking me questions.
So the next episode, season 15, episode 7, the 15th. Tis the 15th season.
Tis the 15th season of Simpsons. La 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 la.
It's pretty like, a lot of people like to say that, not a lot past the 10th or 11th season of Simpsons is that great. I think that's more just people stop watching after the 10th season.
I think that's really what it is. People don't realize it.
Yeah, because there's just like there's good and bad episodes, but on all of Simpsons, and this is definitely an example of one of the better episodes.
What's the bad episode of The Simpsons?
I mean,
I'm just upset now because you just tell me the bad episode of The Simpsons. I'm waiting.
There's
I'll wait. Put it in the comments. I'll wait.
There's actually a Watch Mojo episode about like the episodes of like the bad episodes of The Simpsons or whatever.
Watch Mojo. Watch these nuts, Mojo. Mojo on these nuts. Y'all don't pay rent over here, and y'all don't know shit about shit. You just be stealing from Screen Rant.
But yeah, this episode is notable as being the first to make reference to Lisa's Buddhism, since she converted in an earlier Christmas episode, She of Little Faith. And that's all it says about the description of this episode. God damn.
Man, I don't remember that episode.
Simpsons. Simpsons Wiki or whatever. Yeah, I can't remember what happened in that episode either. Fuck.
You know what? Fuck that episode.
I do remember it being funny though. Shit.
No. That's the wrong description. 15 episode 7?
Yeah,
the wrong. They gave you the wrong description, and fuck them too, because what happened in that episode? That's the episode where Homer finds out he's a terrible ass human being because it's Secret Santa at work, and Lenny.
Yeah,
Carl got him a DVD player and Magnum PI on DVD as a whole set, and Homer was Lenny's Secret Santa, and he didn't get him shit. Well, he ended up getting him a pack of certs. This episode was obviously sponsored by certs, and then Mr. Burns gives Homer a very rare Joe DiMaggio baseball card, which they got a good racist old people joke in there. He said, "This is when they started letting ethnics into the major leagues."
Yeah, fucking Joe DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio, they started letting ethnics. Oh my God. I
yeah, that was
almost
really
fucking
good.
peed myself when he said that shit. Oh my God. That shit was so hilarious. But yeah, and then Homer takes the baseball card, cashes it, and takes the whole family out for shopping, go shopping.
And buys a very ugly thing.
Yeah, spends all of his money on some kind of fucking, I don't even know what that is still to this day. Like, I still don't know what that is.
It's just like the most novelty item ever.
It's like an obelisk of fucking gold, and it tells time digitally as well, which I don't think I think the whole purpose of it is to not use digital. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
a very Homer Simpson thing to do. So
yeah,
he realizes he's a terrible person, and he fucking goes through the night Nightmare Before Christmas, or what is that shit called?
The Christmas Carol,
the Dickens story.
Yeah, which I thought that was funny because like we've seen that done 100 times over in every TV show. Every TV show has a Christmas Carol.
But they decided not to do that. And they just make Homer try to be a good person. And
I like that flipped.
Yeah, it flipped on it. And I liked how they definitely focused on, I liked how, it made Ned Flanders so upset because he was like, yo, what the fuck? This nigga out here on my territory, like, what the fuck?
And this is another episode where they kind of like focus on like what is Christmas, like that question of like what is materialism, is our presents what make Christmas, or is it family and togetherness and all that shit? Like they really dig into that.
Yeah, definitely, because Ned starts getting presents for people because he thinks, damn, nobody loves me no more. Because Homer out here getting all the money at church. He out here giving homeless clothes and feeding the homeless, and that's all my job. So he was like, I'm going to give everybody some toys. And then Homer, being Homer, he was stupid. And he went to steal all the people's presents.
He's
of course.
He always takes a step too far.
Exactly. So, and then, we have the end scene where everybody loves each other at the end. But I just thought, to your point, it was like it reaches back to the early seasons where the Christmas stories were like more heartfelt and teaching you some lessons and, teaching you the true meaning of Christmas. We all might not celebrate it the same way. It's said many times, many ways, but Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah, it was definitely one of the more introspective episodes for sure. And then we get season 7, episode 11. Marge be not
say
proud.
Them words, boy. Say them.
Marge is in disbelief and tells him that her son is not a shoplifter. Well, no, God damn it. This fucking... I'm not reading these descriptions anymore.
They said not a shop. That God damn, they're terrible.
I think I just fucked up on the copy and paste, but we're gonna just move on past that description. But yeah, Marge Be Not Proud is the episode where Bart gets caught shoplifting, and Marge is very disappointed to find out that
he's
her
been
son,
a bad boy.
Yeah, what did you think of this episode?
We spoke about this off pod. This is a sad episode. It's like, because Bart, man, he did something that our mom told us way before this episode came out. It's like he told a lie, and it's harder to come back from being a liar. That's what Marge tells him. It's harder to come back from being a liar than it is to be, an honest person. Nobody ever is going to believe you again when you're known as a liar. Once you're known as a liar and a thief, you'll always be known as a thief and a liar.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the harder episodes. It's not funny in the same way that season 23, episode 9 is not like super like silly funny like some of these other episodes are. But instead of being more heartfelt, it just kind of like sad. It's like, oh man, that feeling of disappointment. We've all probably disappointed our parents at some point and felt bad about it. So yeah, it's like a very, very relatable feeling. But yeah, it's definitely still one of the better ones. And then our last episode that we'll talk about is the first episode.
It's the best one. It's the best one. It's the best one. It is the best one.
Episode 1, season 1.
Just
Simpsons
talking about these.
Roasting on an open fire. Homer is forced to become a department store Santa when Marge spends the family Christmas savings on removing Bart's tattoo. And this is obviously the first
Way to
episode
go, Bart.
Of the show.
That's
and
the old school Homer. Way to go, Bart.
Yeah. I'm not as high up on this episode as you are, just because the performances and the animation isn't like quite where it doesn't quite hit like it does like when it's perfect later on. But what do you think about this episode? What are your initial thoughts?
I just said what I think. Ruined the fucking whole podcast. You just said what I think.
I just said what I think.
No, I'm joking. No, you said I like it, but I already said I love it. I already said it's the best. It's the last one. You said it last for a reason. You said it last for a reason. Even though we did this, we didn't do this in any. Reasons. We didn't do this in anywhere. You should put top 10, even though it's not top 10. I don't think it's 10. I don't think we did 10. But we should put top 5, and then it's more. It's not 5, but anyway, top 7 just doesn't have a ring to it.
It doesn't.
Top 5. But anyway, I love this episode. It's how we get Santa's little helper. You know, like
it is.
I think this is the meaning of Christmas. Homer steals a fucking Christmas tree from the woods off somebody's land. Like, that shit's amazing, man. It's like everybody can relate to almost everything that happens in this one episode.
Yeah, this is definitely a nice, very grounded episode. I love going back and watching this one because it is so different than what it ends up becoming. Like the show Simpsons, at least that is. But yeah, it definitely lays a lot of groundwork. Of course, we get the introduction of Santa's little helper. First time seeing all these characters. First time for a lot of people seeing all these characters, and it sets them all up really, real well.
To your point about it changing, they did do a really good job of touching up this animation and making it where it's almost exactly how it looks 20 years later.
Yeah, some people have had problems with like the formatting or whatever of the Simpsons, just because like with making it like looking really nice, it also kind of like cuts off some of the edges or some shit. It's not that super noticeable
unless you're an animator. Unless you animate for a living. Shut the fuck up when you're having that conversation. If you think about having that conversation, stop fucking talking. I'm gonna help you people get laid. I promise. We gotta get this lonely rate down. I mean, we gotta get it down. Okay, we gotta get the fucking sex up. Y'all gotta start having sex out here, and the only way you're gonna do it is by watching this podcast and subscribing. That's the only way you're gonna do it. That's the only way you're gonna do it.
Yeah,
subscribe right now.
That's not an endorsement. That is not.
What do you mean that's not an endorsement? Have you not seen it? Sex is down. We gotta get people having sex, man.
I'm just saying, I'm not promising anybody's gonna have more sex listening to this podcast.
Oh no, that's a guarantee. You heard it from me.
It's probably not gonna happen.
It's a guarantee.
If you listen to this podcast, you probably should be doing something else. If you're trying to,
no. This takes out a very long look. It's like going to school. You gotta learn something. Okay, you gotta learn something. I'm gonna give you little tidbits here every little once in a while. Just gotta subscribe and like.
This is a sexless podcast. We are not gonna be teaching anybody
That's why
about
sex. That's why you don't be getting laid no way. You don't just be thinking about sex all the time. See, I'm gonna teach you how to do it, baby. I'm gonna teach you how to do it. Look, teach you how to dress. I'll teach you how to impress.
Hey, clearly I know how to dress.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you.
I know.
And see, clearly, see, look at him. He knows how to dress. Look at that. Look at that. And look at his mug. That's a man who knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? That's a man who's getting laid. So you got to watch right now. You got to watch this podcast. Like and subscribe, baby. Like and subscribe, baby.
But you got anything else you want to say about this episode?
It was the best. Did I say that? I don't know.
Do you have a favorite out of all of these?
I said this was my favorite. What are you talking about? This one was the best.
Okay. I mean, take all the suspense out of it then.
Well, do you have a favorite?
I've been mulling over it. I still don't think I do. It's probably gonna be Marge Be Not Proud, for all the reasons that we said. what do you expect, guys? I'm one of those guys who loves to watch movies where I cry at the end.
What do you expect?
Yes,
y'all know what he was gonna say. Y'all know what he was gonna say.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna like the saddest episode of the comedy show.
It's a sad story.
But yeah, it's really, really, really good show. Love The Simpsons. Love their Christmas episodes. Can't wait to watch some more Christmas episodes this season. Guys, let us know in the comments what your favorite Christmas Simpsons episode is, or what your favorite Christmas episode of any TV show is. Thanks for listening.
We'll cover it.
Maybe we'll cover it. Who knows? Is it nerdy enough? Is it nerdy enough for us?
Is it nerdy enough? Is it nerdy enough for us?
Guys, thanks for listening to the Drunk Banthas podcast. We try to do this every once in a while, so go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can get updates on new videos. Check us out on Likewise, TikTok, Spotify, Letterboxd. I don't have the list in front of me, so I'm not listening like I normally do.
Oh, man.
All the internet things.
And send the links.
At thedrunkbanthas.com,
like us.
But internet.org, gov.
Please.
But stay safe, my
Stay
little
safe.
Simpsons, and may the force be with you.